All right, I want to transition to this, man. I want to talk about Rory McIlroy. I think he finished. What did he finish this week with? Like above the top 15. I think he finished even today, but I believe he's above top 15. But he didn't play last week at Memphis, and there was a lot of pushback on his absence. I would love to know your thoughts in regards to skipping playoff golf. And we know historically it has been done. I mean, there are guys who've done it due to injury. There are guys who've done it due to rest. But what are your thoughts on just skipping, like, playoff golf?
I don't think I hate the format that you can do that. I think if you're in the playoffs, like I mean, any other sport you can't skip the unless you get a bye, whatever. But you can't
Yes.
skip the first. You can't skip the first round. I think the same thing. Like, I understand why he did it. Like, if you
Yeah,
got a loophole,
strategically it makes sense. Yeah.
because I mean he's going to play the DP the later this year and all that.
Yep.
He's got a lot more golf to play than U.S. golfers do. So I think
Yep.
for his career, it's a loophole. Like, yeah, it was a smart thing to do. I think for the FedEx Cup though, it's such a bad. I don't know how you change it though, but I hate the format is so bad right now. Like,
Yeah.
I think you have to do something like what Liv does if you really want it to be like the season long champion. You either got to do what Liv does, where it's just Scotty's already awarded that.
Yeah.
And this is just a different thing. You make two different awards, like a playoff champion and then like a season champion or whatever. But yeah, I just hate the idea that you can skip a playoff round and then it doesn't affect you really going into like the next.
Yeah.
I think if you're in the playoffs, you got to play. If you don't play, then you're done. Like,
Yeah, but I guess what they said, like, historically, Roy doesn't really like playing in Memphis, and there was one year he finished 68 out of 70, and he only went down like 2 spots.
right.
So
Yeah.
he's like, why play? Or what I just be talking to myself in the car. It's like, yo, do you implement like bye weeks? Like, yo, if you finish top 5 in a FedEx Cup, do you get a bye week? But then again, it's kind of like it's the same of just by your own choice not playing. So like, do you really even implement that? But I think they need to do something different. Where I hate using the word forced to play, but 'cause I think they increased the purse for the playoffs and stuff like too. You would hope that would have been, a stipulation, or I guess not stipulation. I guess an extra, motivation to play. But like Roy's like, I don't need money, bro. So
Yeah,
like,
he literally said that.
yeah, I don't need money.
Like, it was-
Yeah. So I mean, but they have to figure out something, man, because
yeah.
you want to see the best people face off. Now, granted, or do you do something where like if you gave everyone like an even ground, like this doesn't matter, and if you finish, do you make a cut line for it? And if you miss the cut,
that's what I think you have to do if you want to make it like
competitive and interesting.
It's like, you take the top 100 guys, you cut that to the top 50 guys. If you're not in the top 50 in that first tournament, like doesn't matter if you're Scotty Scheffler, you're done.
Because I like the thought.
20,
I like the thought of like a number 2 seed, like a Rory, can get eliminated in the first round.
Yeah.
So I think they should probably try to play it from scratch, make it its own separate thing. You have to find a way to get in, but just like all of the sports, once you're in, you gotta earn your way. And
I mean, Scotty could have played last week and this week left-handed, and he'd still be.
He would have made it.
And so.
And he earned that. He earned that.
Yeah. I think you take the top 100 at Memphis, the top 50 get to go to BMW, and the top 25 go from BMW to was it East Lake?
Yeah, because only people that are at risk are bubble guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seed are never at risk. At that point, they can just like, I'm gonna work on something new to prepare myself for East Lake. Yeah.
And it's like you got in that situation where it's like, I mean, with like Michael Kim and it's like some guy that's in 10th misses a putt and bumps the dude in like 30th out. It's like, come on.
Yeah, but that kind of happens in other sports too, like in football. Like, yo, if the Carolina Panthers, who last year were the worst team, let's say they upset, the Philadelphia Eagles, would that project, hypothetically, this isn't the real scenario, would that project like the Dallas Cowboys into a wild card spot? Like, it could happen. So I'm not really mad about that, but I think they do need to twist something that puts the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guy in jeopardy, where they have to play. At least for a fan perspective, like we want to see that. I know the golfers probably wouldn't like that, but yeah, I would love to see what that looks like if they do switch it.
I love the idea of the players being the fifth major, but I was also like, what if you make East Lake the fifth major?
Yeah, I think Sawgrass is just a little bit more iconic than East Lake. I mean, East Lake that 18th hole is amazing. It's amazing. But I was
like, what if but I was like thinking about like, the end of that the winner of that playoff is like that's also a major champion. It just puts more,
Yeah. Sometimes I'm weary of changing stuff like that because that it wasn't fair to like Tiger back, because like now it's like how many majors would Tiger have? Would he have caught Jack? Or if Jack would have had that, like does he extend that to, as opposed to 18, does he get 21 majors and stuff like that? That's my only thing. But I do think you just make it its own separate event and stuff like that. Yeah.
I like the four. I mean, I love the players. I like the four majors.
Players are amazing.
But I was like, if you add a fifth major, it probably does have to be the players. But I was like, it's just an interesting thought if you make the fifth major, the end of the playoff.
Yeah, absolutely, man.